terrifying dreams where you wake up butt naked in public. Well, that's what... Just me? Well, that's what 5,500 people in Brisbane chose to do today, posing without a stitch on in the city centre.
They rose early and flocked to the river in droves to bear all at the crack of dawn on Brisbane's Story Bridge.
The mood was fantastic. It was incredibly exciting.
I think there was certainly some nervousness at the beginning.
Very, freeing and liberating.
Queenslanders desperate to be part of the latest shoot from photographer Spencer Tunick, known for his cheeky shoots at landmarks around the world.
This morning was electric. What's amazing about the event is nobody's body's perfect, and we really showcased all of this humanity and all its diversity.
Today's shoot part of a series called Rising Tide, focused on connecting queer communities.
Bridges to me are about connections and connectivity. I think the connection of the LGBTQIA+ community to its allies who are also posing together is such an important message.
We shut down the city.
I feel like it takes away a mask that you're all nude.
Being a part of something creates a connect to the people that want to take that leap of faith for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
And one of those brave souls, Alana Hodges, is here to tell us what it was all like. Alana, you're wearing a lot more clothes than you were this morning.
I know, I wasn't sure what to wear.
No, you look gorgeous. Hey, I don't think I could do this. You're brave. Was it awkward?
Oh my, yeah, I'm not going to lie, it was awkward as anything. Yeah, awkward's an understatement. When I first jumped in there and I took my clothes off, I was like, what am I doing?
Alana, I did this with Spencer Tunick probably 25 years ago. It was a long time ago, and I remember the conversations I had with people, in particular, a lot of gentlemen apologising for how cold it was in Melbourne on that very, very early morning. But what did you find it was like interacting with all of those other people in the nude? Did you chat much?
Oh, so initially it was very awkward and it had been raining a little bit in the morning. So we were on the Story Bridge and Spencer asked us to lay down, and we laid down on this wet ground and we were like, oh my gosh, it's so cold, and things were going a little bit hard. And
What's going on?
Oh, things were getting a little bit maybe nipply.
That's better. That's a much better thing to go
where my brain went.
The Story Bridge now has a story to tell, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. And then he asked us, OK, now roll over onto your side. And we were squished in like sardines, so you can imagine where my head ended up when I rolled onto my side. Wow. It was very, very awkward.
Oh, geez. I mean, this really isn't your typical Sunday morning activity. What made you want to be part of this?
Oh, look, I love experiences, and I have a 50 before 50 bucket list, and on that bucket list was to be a nude model in a life drawing class. And about a week later, after I created the bucket list, this event popped up and I went, this is even more epic, and I signed up, and then just about 2 weeks ago I got the email saying I'm in, and I was like, I'm doing it. Wow, I'm doing it.
This sounds like a nightmare to be involved with, frankly. But had you ever done anything like this before?
Yes, I've been known to get my kit off when I go on hikes and stuff. And I actually...
Mount Kilimanjaro!
Goodness.
I did Kilimanjaro, and I when I got to the top, it was minus 10 degrees up there. I stripped off completely, apart from my beanie and my boots, and I just, celebrated with a nudie streak.
Wow. Much nicer that you didn't have to have a head in a stranger's crotch either for that shot, isn't it?
That's right.
Alana Hodges, good luck with your 50 before 50.
Yes.
We'll chat to you soon.
Thank you.
I really kind of rate people and think they're brave for doing this. I mean, you two, you've done it. You've done the Spencer Tunick thing.
Yeah, many, many years ago. And I have to say, it was, as they all said, incredibly liberating to see bodies en masse all looking the same regardless of body shape and size. You blend in, you become like a herd of sheep, and that is really liberating. The only problem is I thought I was anonymous in that herd of bodies, and people took photos on the street. And do you remember those lads magazines back in the 2000s? I think this one might have been a classy publication called Dingo magazine. And they put a photo of me and my two girlfriends with our arms linked under the headline. I know, humiliating. People didn't do nudes in those days.
Yeah.
And it said the headline was "Core Blimey Boobs in Melbourne." Oh my God.
You know it's a classy publication when they're saying "Core Blimey."
Core Blimey, and I'm never going to do it again because of that. But it genuinely was for me quite
You'd feel
liberating.
safer on the bridge with no people without camera phones.
Well, I did it last year. There was a charity thing that was raising money for, I think, skin cancer research or something to do with that. And I did it. My sort of radio partner at the time sort of bullied me into it as a bit of a joke. But the thing is, 2 weeks earlier, I feel very uncomfortable about being nude. I'm not a nude person. I kind of hate it. 2 weeks earlier, the project, as a funny bit, had sent me on a nude cruise.
Oh, my God.
And it's like a funny bit. And it's a pretty funny bit that we filmed. But it meant that when I went to this thing, all of the nudists were on the cruise. And everyone who'd seen that story recognised me because
he's one of us.
It's nude enthusiast.
Yeah, he's one of
it's
us.
the guy from the pro. I didn't think I'd be anonymous. And people were like, it's Michael Ian, he's nude. He must really like being nude. And still to this day, people message me being like, hey, there's a nude thing happening. Do you want to come to it? I'm like, the opposite. Stop asking me to do nude barbecues.
You shouldn't be Michael Hing, you should be Michael Ding Dong.